So what are you guys looking forward to, finishing out this year, and what needs to happen in the offseason to position you guys for success next year?
Where do we start with the Jets? The first thing I'll say, Zach Wilson, at least he's not Ian Book. You watch that performance on Monday night, and you start like, oh, that's how a bad rookie is. Everyone's telling me Zach is. Take a look at Ian Book.
Yeah.
But I wish Zach was played a little better. I know the situation hasn't been all there for him, the surrounding weapons, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore. We can go through it. So many guys out with COVID. Our coach was out with COVID this week. But Zach, I think it's just baby steps within the last few weeks. I mean, these last two games, we're playing the Bucs and Bills. Nobody in their right mind is expecting the Jets to do anything, So I think it's just baby steps for him, limiting the turnovers, making the simple throws. I think that's the big thing with him. Instead of hitting the home runs, he's got to complete the easy throws, the underneath stuff, and just I want to see his clock, speed up. I think that's the big thing. Processing. I think that's the big thing in the NFL. Make the right reads, limit the turnovers. And if he does that, I think we'll be okay going into next year. But the Jets have such a long way to go to actually being a contender.
I actually don't think the Jets are as far away. There are a couple of things that have been happening. All right. And I feel like the Pats and it's not the same. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But too many people counted out the Pats last year when so many of their players were out on, they took the COVID leave. Like they were out. They were undermanned. What we saw was an undermanned Pats team, and they were 7-9. Like they weren't even like horrible. But
Cam Newton was their quarterback. He's horrendous.
He is very bad. That has been tough to watch. The whole Carolina situation has been tough to watch.
Sam Darnold, right? Thanks for the second, fourth, and sixth round pick. Yeah,
but like the Jets, first of all, the last 3 years, they have had the most injuries in the NFL this year and 2 years ago. And last year, they were number 3 in the league. Like, I don't know what is in that water at one Jets drive, but they need to stop drinking it, man. They need something needs to happen. All right. Like Adam Gase, he blamed his trainer, fired him. Right. And Gase, because Gase had a lot of injuries in Miami too. So I'm thinking, get out of here, Gase, get out of here. But now here we have, Robert Saleh, and we're still number one all offseason. Everything that we were talking about in the preseason, or everything that we were hearing in the preseason, was, oh my gosh, Carl Lawson and Mekhi Becton. They are just battling on that line. How many combined games did these two men play this year? One. So, like, we're a decimated team. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know what's going to magically happen. I would just assume that somehow, some way, the team will not be as injured, and we'll kind of see a little bit more. I mean, we have a lot of capital this offseason.
This is my thing with the Jets. When you have a rookie scale quarterback, which we've had with Sam Darnold since 2018 and now with Zach Wilson, that is put in place so you could stack your roster. And so my thing is, why do the Jets consistently have one of the worst rosters in the league while paying their quarterbacks the least? That's my question for Joe Douglas. Now, so do right. What you did wrong to Sam Darnold, do right by Zach Wilson. Give him every piece of ammunition he could possibly need to make sure he doesn't fail.
I truly believe that what helps a young quarterback tremendously is the easy pass, right? He like tight end routes that are over the middle, 5 to 7 yards. Get that yak, give it, get the dump off to a good pass catching running back, which, by the way, Michael Carter is going to be that nice third down back for you boys. I called it preseason. He was my guy who was the hidden gem. Got to go out and get a tight end.
Definitely some options out there for the Jets. So
we definitely need a tight end. I've been saying that for years, and I'm so mad. Like, there are a lot of reasons why Jets fans are upset with or don't like Sam Darnold. I'm not even one of those fans, but I will say one of the worst things he did was pass those TDs to Ryan Griffin that 1 year so that he got that 3-year extension for no reason.
They paid him. I know.
Like, whatsoever. Yeah. I don't get it.
It's painful, man. See, I guess I'm lower than Wudi on like where the Jets are. I think that it's tough to get out of this cycle of disaster. I think, like we saw the Knicks do last year, the Jets need to have something like that go their way to where they can climb out and be competitive and show the league like, all right, we're stable. You don't need to have Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas and Zach Wilson on the hot seat where we're like, oh, if you guys don't perform this year, you're all done. You know what I mean?
We have a lot of picks, right? We got 5 picks in the top 50 like that. We got, we have premium capital in the draft. And then we have, top 5 cap space in the NFL. Like we can flip this to get to, that 500 to that in the hunt, right? Because, in the hunt, every team that was 6 and 7 was in the hunt. I think
right, everyone was there except like us and the Texans.
Can you guys be an in the hunt team next year?
I say yes. I think
yes. If you're asking me for a prediction, I'm going to say no.
Oh, gun to my head. Oh,
gun to my head, no.
No way. But if it's a water gun, yeah, of course.